Buying a semi-detached home, row house, or townhouse in Ontario comes with unique questions that many buyers don't think about until it's too late. Do my neighbors have to sign off on my renovation plans? Welcome back to Real Estate Simplified. I'm Ali, I'm the co-owner of Home and Capital Realty. And over the years, we have helped so many clients build lasting wealth through real estate and move into their dream homes. And in this channel, I break down complex real estate concepts into plain English so you can make confident decisions whether you're buying a home or building generational wealth. And if you own a home in Ontario, and if you're planning to knock down walls, add an extension, or even upgrade a shared wall, you might be wondering whether your neighbor's opinion could actually stop your project. In this video, I'm going to break down what's myth, what is law, and what's just good neighborly practice when it comes to renovation in homes that share walls in Ontario. Let's dive in. The good news first. For most interior renovations, things like upgrading your kitchen, finishing your basement, or redoing your bathroom, you don't really need your neighbor's permission. What really matters is whether your project requires a building permit. Permits are issued by the city, not your neighbors. As long as your plans comply with the Ontario Building Code and the local zoning bylaw, your neighbor cannot veto your renovation. However, once you cross into structural work, like removing load-bearing walls, adding new plumbings, or altering electrical system, the city will step in with permitting requirements. Your neighbor still does not get to decide, but you will need to meet all the technical standards before approval is given. Where things get a little bit trickier is with the party wall, the wall that you and your neighbor share. If your renovation impacts that shared wall structurally or physically, you typically need a party wall agreement. This is a written contract between you and your neighbor that says you won't compromise the structure of their home and clarifies who is responsible for repairs if something does go wrong. In Toronto, the city may actually issue what's called a party wall permit, sometimes even without the neighbor's consent, if the wording on the application does not make the shared ownership clear, but relying on loopholes can create dispute. So, most legal and construction professionals recommend securing a formal party wall agreement to protect everyone involved. Without one, you risk liabilities if damage occurs to your neighbor's side, and it could even lead to legal battles. Now, let's talk about building up or out. If you add a floor, building an extension, or changing the footprint of your home near property lines, or if your addition does not comply whether it is the minimum side yard or rear yard or distance from property lines, height, maximum lot coverage, and etc., then you will likely require a minor variance, or sometimes just called variance, through Toronto's Committee of Adjustment or any municipalities. At this stage, the neighbors are notified and they can object to your proposal. Importantly, their objection doesn't automatically kill your project, but the committee weighs community impact before deciding. So if the committee approves your plans, the neighbors can appeal to Ontario Land Tribunal, which may delay your project. So while they don't have a veto, they do have influence. Here is another scenario that many buyers forget. Even if your project is legal, you might still need physical access to your neighbor's property, for example, to repair or waterproof a shared wall. In these cases, you must get their consent. Otherwise, you will need to redesign your project and stay within your property line. And if you're buying a condo townhouse, the rules are very different. In this case, the condo board, not your neighbor, who decides whether you can change windows, doors, deck, or adding exterior features. Always check your condo declaration before buying, because restrictions can be much stricter. Renovations on a semi-detached or townhouse are possible and actually quite common. Knowing when you need your neighbor's cooperation and when you don't can save you from stress, time, and money. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. and drop a comment below. What is the biggest renovation project you would want to do in your next home? This is Ali from Real Estate Simplified, and we will see you in the next one.